Hey you guys, Soseztheleadr here, back with another excerpt reading from my Princess Luan and Wizard Havaria franchise series. This one will come from this book, Divide and Conquer, Clash of the Dragon Warriors. It's not a book I'm proud of, but I might as well read it because I might as well get it out of the way as soon as possible. Let's read. This is the scene where Mitzi is conversing with Night Shroud regarding the fact that he has lost two of the relics of darkness already. Let's read. Meanwhile, in La Aurea, from her tower office in Alucard Castle, the site of the namesake Alucard Industries, the woman known as Mitzelena Zichter watched this same scene from her large window vision crystal screen above the office entrance, fuming to herself, "Those dragon dodos make me sick." She pounded on her large walnut-colored desk, causing the screen to go black. "If I don't do something to throw them out of my life, Night Shroud will have my head, not to mention my soul." Mitzi had often wondered why Night Shroud refused to treat her as an equal. Ever since she, as the deposed Queen Henna, was resurrected and rescued from purgatory, she'd managed to build an earthly industrial empire that the darkest of overlords would be proud of, as well as reinstate her royal status in the underworld. However, Night Shroud had declared that it would not be enough, as Mitzi still had to make good on her end of the bargain by bringing him the relics of darkness. But so far, she'd had no success in holding on to one of the most recent relics that had been revealed and discovered, let alone keep the seals that imprisoned the shadow race within them from breaking. Now, Mitzi realized, Night Shroud would be livid with her failures unless she dispensed with the Dragon Warriors, and soon. Shifting her gaze toward the crystal ball, Mitzi ran her hand over the orb, and an image of Dharma, her maroon-haired sister with the spiky bob, appeared within the glass. "Yes, Miss Zichter?" Dharma prompted. "Any luck on finding any other relics?" Mitzi asked her. "No, ma'am," Dharma replied in a low voice. "But rest assured I am working feverishly to locate them." "I see," Mitzi murmured. "What about Sally? Has she completed her assignment?" "Yes, ma'am," Dharma told her. "She just needs some test subjects to experiment on." "Excellent," Mitzi proposed, and ran her hand over the orb again, causing Dharma's image to vanish. "Meanwhile, I need to ponder my next report to Night Shroud." As she groaned inwardly from fear and exhaustion, she decided, well, might as well get it over with. On that note, she snapped her fingers, causing the curtains to close suddenly as the crystal ball surged and glowed with energy. As the glass orb developed swirls within itself in lightning flash inside the room, Mitzi closed her eyes and focused her energy on transforming herself, chanting, "Spirits of darkness, empower me! Restore to me my darkest beauty!" And then she grasped the crystal ball, allowing an energy surge to shoot through her arm and into her chest. And in doing so, she underwent another transformation. Mitzi felt her long black hair separate in the middle as a pair of purple headbands tied themselves around her new pigtails. Her sunglasses glowed green and then changed from their tint color to purple. Then ribbons of glowing purple wrapped around her chest, arms, waist, and feet, changing her outfit. Within moments, Mitzi was wearing her dark fairy costume, which consisted of a magenta-colored low-cut top shirt that revealed her shoulders and a short skirt of dark violet. She wore large gray leather knee-high boots over purple thigh-high socks, while large purple-tinted gossamer wings protruded from her back. A second later, she disappeared through the floor in a swirl of magic, ending up sitting on the throne in her own-the-world fortress, which was empty for a private conversation with Nightshroud. As she expected, the pedestal shaped like a large black flower bud rested at the foot of her throne. The pedestal opened its dome-shaped cap, acting like an actual flower opening its petals. Within this cap was a glow of purple that shot a beam of light upward until it was at head's height. The beam changed into a rectangular hole in reality, and Nightshroud, the immaterial smoke being, composed of a makeshift head and arms, showed himself within the makeshift screen. "I am displeased, Queen Mitzi," Nightshroud began. "With the second relic purified, I am in more pain than ever as my power gradually increases. What have you to say for yourself?" "Your Majesty, I have known it is not your nature to forgive," Mitzi replied. I have tried to bring us victory, but there was always the Dragon Warriors. Even without their mentor, Princess Luan, they are still as strong as ever." "They are strong because of their team spirit," Nightshroud told her. Something, I am afraid, that you have yet to discover." "I offer no rebuttal to that," Mitzi told him solemnly. "Only an apology." "I do not want apologies," Nightshroud declared. "I want results, and I want these Dragon Warriors dealt with." "Although I and my companions lack the team spirit necessary to succeed where others have failed," Mitzi told him, "I do have a plan." Mitzi shifted her gaze to the left, opening another scene wall, where both of them saw the puce-haired girl named Sally poring over several documents. "My second lieutenant, Sally, has developed a new kind of mental accelerant," Mitzi told him. "Spare me your scientific jargon," Nightshroud scolded. "What is it designed to do?" "Enhance the negative emotions of anyone who comes in contact with it," Mitzi replied. "With the Dragon Warriors fighting against each other, soon your power will be restored, as they will end up destroying one another." "Excellent," Nightshroud praised. "Meanwhile, continue your search on the surface world for the other relics, and alert me at once when your lackey has perfected a concoction." A moment later, the scene wall retracted inside the pedestal, with its petal-shaped dome closing back up, and Mitzi fumed. "Lackey!" she snarled inwardly. "The least thing you could do is treat me like a daughter. After all, Dharma and Sally think of me as their sister. Couldn't Nightshroud think of them as his daughters?" Mitzi sighed again. "Well, better find out what's going on in R&D. Mitzi snapped her fingers and vanished from the throne room in a flash of lightning equipped with a clap of thunder. So, as you can see, Nightshroud thinks nothing of his minions, especially Mitzi, including Mitzi, because even though he resurrected her and gave her a second chance at life, he does not think of her as family. Let's continue. Okay, this scene takes place in the Tower of Dragons, where Queen Morgana is examining Elisa's new Hydrostar. Let's read. "Incredible," Queen Morgana remarked as she sat in the chair that faced a large window vision crystal screen. It currently showed an image of Elisa's new crossbow, the Hydrostar, which she had obtained during her visit back home in England. "What is it, Queen Morgana?" Elise asked, as she shifted her gaze from the view screen to the elder woman. "Your new Hydrostar," Morgana told her. "The reinforcement coating seems to be composed of an extremely rare metal." "What kind of metal?" Elise wondered. "That's what I've been trying to find out," Morgana explained. "Based on my analysis, star silver seems to be composed of liquid mercury, but with a lighter density, almost as if it originated outside of Earth's atmosphere. That's what Taluna told me back in England," Elise remembered. She also confirmed that the star silver originated from a meteor shower that appeared over Earth, leaving behind chunks of metal when the meteor fragments impacted. Morgana's gaze shifted towards Elise as she realized the night of cerulean skyfire. You know about this? Elise realized, eyes wide. This legend is known in several magical cultures in many realms throughout infinity, Morgana explained. In another life, in another realm, before I married and had Roxy, the night of cerulean skyfire passed over my native land of Chernobyl. Everyone was scared, as they felt it was a dark omen sent by our enemies in the human world. That's what we called Earth back then. Really? Elise wondered. Yes, Morgana confirmed. But then the humans who sided with my evil sister, the witch called Maeve, declared war on our country, and we had no way to defend ourselves. However, the guardian fairy Diana decided to take the star silver that had fallen in on land to our blacksmiths and tinkers. Suppressing our fears regarding the Dark Ones, we made weapons and armor for ourselves. This armory of star silver aided us in defeating Maeve's army. Incredible story, Elise realized. Yes, Morgana agreed. However, Maeve was able to discover the star silver armory we contained in the shrine, and she stole all the weapons we'd made. How could she have done that? Elise questioned. Chances are we had a security leak, Morgana decided. But I never found out what actually happened that day, because I was on Earth then, visiting my husband-to-be. When I returned, I had my guards salvage all the scraps of star silver we could find. What weapons we could locate and restore, we subsealed within a hyperlocked chamber and buried deep underground. To this date, the star silver shrine may still be intact. Do you know where that shrine is? Elise asked, just as Chimera opened the door and walked in. I'm afraid not, Morgana admitted. My memory's not as sharp as it was long ago. But if the star silver shrine still exists, Chimera reasoned, chances are an element like that can help us defeat Night Shroud. I thought so too, Elise agreed. But right now we're due for some fresh air. Care for a run on the obstacle course, Chimera? Sure, no problem, Chimera told her. I'll help Morgana finish the spectral analysis on the crossbow and then join you outside. Elise nodded, turned on her heel, and walked out of the Tower of Dragons. So as you can see, the star silver originated from an event called the Night of Cerulean Skyfire, where metal fell from the sky as meteor fragments. Well, I wanted to continue reading this story, but I figured I'd keep it short and sweet from this point on. So if you like this book, please remember to like, comment, share this video. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Be sure to follow the links in the description below. This is Soseztheleadr signing off. Peace out.